It's Andy here from Aussie Homesteads. I've just been for a run on the quad on the property, and we're just northwest of Coonabarabran in the outback New South Wales, and sitting on about 200 or 300 acres here. But thought I'd just point this out because I noticed three things within a very, very short distance. It's pretty Australian, but I'll show you anyway because I'm already here. So if I walk over to this tree over here, eucalypt, and you look on the left-hand side of it, hanging down is a completely different plant to the top foliage. So if you look at the top foliage, that's the normal foliage. If you look at that hanging down, that's a mistletoe, Australian version of mistletoe. So you remember the old mistletoe under the Christmas tree? Well, it's spread by a bird called mistletoe bird. There's a bit of mythology behind it because this thing fruits and flowers when the rest of the tree doesn't. So there was a lot of mystique behind what this was, and they always thought it was a parasitic plant. In other words, does that thing kill that tree? Well, it hasn't killed any from around here, and every one of these eucalypts and gums around here, we've got a lot of blue gums, Sydney gums, grey gum, ghost gums, you name it, we got it. It's hanging off of every one of them, so there's luckily enough down here on the ground, which I've propped up, was a dead one of them. And they actually tap into the vascular system of the tree, so you can see where the join is here between the real tree, which is the eucalypt, and that's the parasitic or symbiotic, if you want, because symbiotic means they live together. So does this one kill this one? Well, the jury's out, but yeah, there are a few dead trees around here with mistletoe on it, but that doesn't mean that it killed it. So this mistletoe bird spreads the fruit, spreads the seeds, and it comes up here and it poops on the branch, and then this thing grows, and it taps into the vascular system. It makes its own food, but it does tap into water. So it's tapping into the phloem or xylem system into the actual branch here, and that's sucking water from the ground from the tree. But it does photosynthesize, and it does produce its own fruit. So therefore, is that parasitic? I don't know. But anyway, it's an interesting thing to see that these things become part of the tree. They literally blend in. You can see that join there. Now, another thing just to the right here, we're just outside of Coonabarabran, which is northwestern New South Wales. And these are large gum trees. There's a few of them left, but we've got the largest one on the block here. And I've been all around all these properties around here because most of them are blank. Nobody lives on them. And I've travelled everywhere, tried to find a bigger gum tree than this one. And we named this one the grandfather tree because the old bugger's about 120 years old. And it's still going. Look at the girth of this tree. The camera just doesn't do them justice. This thing would be about 2.7, nearly 3 metres around the base. Probably 60, 70 feet high. They call these widow makers. A lot of people camp underneath them. And these things drop branches without any warning. I mean, you imagine that thing there falling on you. So yeah, that's a bit of Aussie fable there, called the widow maker. Camp under one of these gum trees, you'd be doing it at your own risk. They literally will shed a branch in the middle of the night with absolutely no warning. In fact, I'm standing under a branch now. So that's pretty much two things I found within 20 feet of each other. So there you go. Hope that was interesting. Andy here from Aussie Homesteads, and I'll catch up later. See ya.